here.
Fresh out of the freezer. Fresh, guess I was freezed up. Fresh out of the deeper freezer, cause I'm deeper than any voice on speakers. I can't hear y'all haters, you gotta speak up. I don't need to slow down, I need to speak up. Anonymous activity, body beat stuff. Jealousy's a key mask, the motion, and ease up. Fresh out of the freezer. Fresh, guess I was freezed up. Fresh out of the deeper freezer, cause I'm deeper than any voice on speakers. I can't hear y'all haters, you gotta speak up. I don't need to slow down, I need to speak up. Anonymous activity, body beat stuff. Jealousy's a key mask, the motion, and ease up. Fresh out of the freezer. Fresh, guess I was freezed up.
Welcome to the Ultimate DJ Music Review and More Talk Show. I am your host, Miss Tosh B. Y'all know that we broadcast not just through here, but through Blast Music 247 and all its situated affiliates. But what you don't know is the people behind the scene that make it happen, and usually make my stuff happen because I be halfway off and wrong every damn time. But I want to introduce you guys to the man behind the scenes that helped make my page happen and my show happen and makes it run smooth. Bring it to the stage, Mr. Troy VEEP SAHA from Blast 247. Let's get it. Welcome.
What's up?
Welcome. How you doing today?
I am good. How you doing?
I'm standing, sir. Introduce yourself to the people. Let them know what you do, who you do, how you do, what you do. Well, you ain't got to tell her who you do, but everything else is good.
Well, my government name is Troy, but everyone calls me Veep. I'm the vice president of Blast Media, which includes Blast Music 247, Blast Radio 247, as well as our Blast Music 247 YouTube channel. We're holding it down, and our whole thing is we're here to help independent artists gain exposure, and we're working on our site so that we can help you monetize your brand on the website as well. And we're trying to reach the globe. So that's the elevator speech right there.
All right, that's all right. Take me up. And bring me down. But bro, questions. I don't know if you know. I mean, I'm quite certain you may have watched a show or two. But I always explain it anyway. What I do over here, I ask, 5 tailored questions to whatever host whatever guest that I have on. And it's just to break the ice, kind of loosen us up to be able to have a actual conversation.
Okay.
And it's just to break the monotony. So, you ready for the questions?
By all means, let's go.
You sure? Because like I tell everybody, I be saying them zingers every now and again. I send a zinger in there, might catch you by surprise.
I don't have a problem with questions, so I actually love to be inquired upon. So let's see what's up.
Okay, good. Media evolution. How do you foresee the future of traditional radio evolving into a digital first world where podcasts and streaming platforms are gaining significant traction? Zing.
That's a great zing. But the sigh is that everything is AI now. I mean, it's going in your phones now, and I used to install security cameras, and even the DVRs are starting to get AI now. So everything to me is looking like Skynet is about to happen. So those who don't know what Skynet is, go watch Terminator 1, 2, and 3, and you'll be up to date.
Yeah.
But
the Matrix.
Exactly. All of that stuff. But the whole style, like R&B and music has just changed a lot. It has evolved a lot. And the music we used to grow up on, Diana Ross and shoot Gladys Knight and the Pips, that flavor has left a long time ago. And we had the 90s generation, Black Street and so on. And then that generation moved on, and it's always evolving. And in our case, you
Yeah.
just gotta kind of be prepared to just accept whatever comes at you. I mean, accept is kind of harsh because this is some stuff I just don't accept, but that's just the way the music goes. And I appreciate the classics and just gotta look forward to the future. So tolerate is such a that sounds like such a rude word, but it's what can you tolerate? you know?
Yeah, 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 yeah. See, me being a music person already,
Mhm.
I'm not tolerating anything. I'm gonna bring it to what I expect it to be.
Right.
So anytime I'm in the studio with an artist, or if I'm even creating blends or whatever, I bring it to what I like. You get what I'm saying? Because a lot of
Most
people don't
definitely.
know how to interact with the new music right now, because it's kind of flooring to see what has happened over the years. And
Yeah.
but I'm gonna tell you that was a mix of a lot of different background peoples coming into our mix. and
Mhm.
and so it changed up from doing the butt to roll your poom poom. You get what I'm saying?
Big time. It used to be never discussed, slightly hinted to telling you what I want. so,
Yeah, yeah, be it directly what I want too.
yeah.
My head on my face. I'm like, what the hell? Like, you supposed to surprise me with that. Content strategy. What is your approach to curating content that balances entertainment and informative programming while also maintaining journalistic integrity?
Ooh, journalism definitely is not
Woo!
my. Yep. Another shot across the brow. Journalism, I won't necessarily touch that because that's definitely not me. But um, social media is pretty much my medium to try to get everything across to everybody.
Yeah,
How do I balance it? I don't even. It's funny because I actually create my own lane when it comes to blast. I don't try to follow the groove of everything
yeah,
because even with what we do on YouTube, we're not trying to get monetized on YouTube based on their algorithm and all that. We're doing what we said we're going to do. We're going to give you the exposure all across the interverse or whatever you want to call it, internet.
yeah,
And that doesn't necessarily, if you will, pay the bills because the algorithm doesn't read us like that. But what we do is we stick true to our promise that we're going to help you get exposure and people are going to see you. And
yeah,
it's been happening, fortunately. The radio station, it's been happening, fortunately. So we're just trying to bring whatever we feel is good music and we're going to share it across the world. So that's our balance, if you will. And I think it's been working pretty well for us. We're about mid 25,000 subscribers on YouTube, and we're slowly but steadily growing. So,
yeah, yeah. And I thank you guys for also being over my channel with me,
mhm.
to help it grow, because I notice sometime even on my channel, the people, when I send them, when I do the collaborations, and I
Mhm.
notice on sometime they're actually getting more exposure on your channel than
Hmm.
mine sometime. So that
Hmm.
I appreciate as well.
I was
Some
actually going to ask you a question, and that
What?
question was have you noticed Blast being involved with Blast? Has it helped you in some kind of form or fashion? Because it's been about probably a year since we were even, since you've been on board, right?
Yeah, it's been almost a year now.
Okay.
Yeah, actually, yeah. For me, it's always about getting the artist out there more so. than myself.
Right.
My channel grows slowly, um, but it grows surely. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? It's
Hmm.
but what my greatest stance is as I'm promoting the artist for them to be able to be seen. And so because you guys have so much more followers than I have, it's appreciated that it's going through two and three and four different channels, five different channels at one time.
Right.
That's appreciated for me.
Well, I'm glad that it's working for you. That's when I created the podcast channel or the YouTube channel. That was the whole intent, was come grow with us. It was never a you give me your content and be back there. No, we're hand in handing and growing together. So that's what it's supposed to
Yeah,
be. Hmm.
yeah, yeah. I actually thank you guys for that engagement. Speaking of engagement, audience engagement, two-part question.
Hmm.
How does your company leverage data and analytics to understand listener preferences, and how does this shape your content strategy? Two-part question.
Yeah. Um, we do follow, or rather, let me put this in the singular. I do follow analytics. um,
Yeah,
it definitely does help me see who's listening and to see what's piquing their interest. Um, but again,
and my channel on point, dog. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm
there it is.
sorry.
There it is. The we like to look at the analytics. We like to see where we're hot and where we're not, just so that we know. But again, the common goal is we're still going to keep driving fresh new artists globally. And analytics, you know, again, it's just like, oh, so we're doing good in the Philippines. That's dope. It's just good for us to know that people are paying attention.
Yeah,
We use another service that's called PodServe. And what PodServe does is that's where we convert all of our videos into audio. And in that, that's where your show and all our other podcasts go through. And we also see who were just listening to us through whether it's Spotify or Amazon podcasts or Google podcasts, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And it helps us see who's listening. And this is around the world as well. So we have the
yeah,
video variant, we have the audio variant, we got the radio variant. So we're trying to cover all bases to get you globally, acknowledged. Um, so analytics does play a part. Yes.
yeah. I look over there on the channel every now and again and see if I'm as popping over there, and I'm as popping over there. Wait, did I pop my? Let me pop my shit. You ain't.
I see you.
No, second part of the question, with rapid technological advancements, excuse me, how do you ensure that your radio station stays innovative and competitive with the broader media landscape?
Well, to keep it completely transparent, um, I'm learning this thing as I go along, to be completely truthful, Miss Tasha. So um the technological advances, shoot. That's still a work in progress, because even though we've been in this for about 4 years now, the we're still learning as we grow, and in that we're building bridges and new relationships,
Yeah,
collaborations, and constantly moving forward. So we're going to learn more technological things. Like I said, AI is into everything. So what's going to happen? We'll probably incorporate that to be our technological advance, and then there'll be something else. But
yeah,
right now, I can't say I have anything definitive, because, as I said, we're still growing, we're still learning, and I'll definitely probably answer that in the near future once I see more happen for us, because we got some new exciting things that are going to be worked out, but until it's fleshed out and shown, then I can brag about it. Right now it's still.
yeah, yeah. I see the new girl up there yesterday or the day before. I was like, okay, we got a new sister.
Yes, we do. You might be talking about Bridget and Duchess. They are
Yeah.
of Wilson Plus Talent. They are, let's see, Bridget is from North Carolina, and Duchess, she is from Alabama. They are bringing a modeling slash health and
And
fitness and
yeah,
motivation.
yeah, health and wellness.
It's called Rise to Inspire, and they just started their podcast, and we have a lot of other people who are going to be starting too. So I'm working on an all Spanish
Yeah.
podcast.
Yeah.
Literally, they're just speaking Spanish, but it's going to be all Latin music from the Caribbean to Spain to all over. So that one I'm looking forward to that too. So we're just again we're trying to.
Tell them they gonna have to put on the what you call it for me. No comprende español.
Well,
Speak,
uh,
speak
if I'm
a poquito.
if I'm correct, YouTube will automatically subtitle for you in English, but we'll cross that bridge once we put it out and see how that works.
Tell them understand. They comprende mucho.
That part.
Me habla poquito.
I speak very little. Yep, I got you.
How do you see the role of social media evolving in relation to traditional radio?
Oh,
And what strategies do you implement to integrate the two for broader audience reach?
well, the good thing is about a year ago is when I decided to be the influencer for Blast, and I'm glad that I actually decided to because we didn't have a face,
Yeah,
and Veep now ended up becoming the face, and I don't have a problem with it because I'm a part of the owner. I'm part owner,
yeah,
but and social media was the vehicle for me to get Blast known all over. So Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, even Twitch. Um, used to do Twitter, not as much. Instagram and TikTok. So we're definitely, showcasing as much as we can everywhere we can.
yeah,
Without it, that would make things a lot harder. Now, even though we have a radio station, that wasn't the first goal. That was along the way of the journey of getting a radio station. That wasn't the first thought when we started this business. The YouTube channel wasn't the first thought of this. Collaborating with people like you was not the first part. It was all along the journey. So social media is our now radio station to broadcast who we are to the world and for everyone to see who we are and what we're about.
yeah.
Repeat the second part of that question, please.
And what strategies do you implement to integrate the two for broader audience reach?
The radio station right now plays our podcast and it plays those who had submitted their music. Advertisement eventually will come into there, but as I said, we're learning as we go. So right now it's just pretty much music and podcast. We are fine tuning it, like those of you who are artists that actually make music. We're accepting Christmas music. So if you have music that you would like to create, definitely email us and I'll give you that email. It is, you can send it to radio at Blast Radio.
Type it in the comments, and
Okay,
I'll put it on the screen.
sure thing. Let's see here. Yep, I'll do it right now. So we're accepting. Will it let me type? I'm gonna have to type in the private. Okay, so we are accepting Christmas music, all genres, and we ask that we have everything submitted in before November 20th because we want to be able to play it probably after Thanksgiving all the way till about the 6th of January.
Yeah,
And so we will be incorporating the two, social media and the radio station. We just have not at the moment.
Okay. Okay. Like you know, I always send people you guys' way, but
Hmm.
you know, uh
They
I'm
get lost in
hoping.
the transition.
Yeah, I know. I'm hoping that, eventually everybody will take in the registration, just, to go to the web page and actually register, so that their music can actually be played through all these different channels.
Right.
Monetization models. What are the current challenges in monetizing radio content, and how do you balance the need for profitability with maintaining high quality programming?
Well, monetization is tough because YouTube and copyright laws are a constant battle. um, and again, we do not take anything that's yours. If you created it, it's your music, it's your right to have all compensation. All we do is promote. That's it. We showcase your music. We have, I don't know, 20 plus podcasts that sometimes will play your music in between that podcast. And YouTube will be like, hey, that's so and so's and such, so you can't get monetized on that. So
Yeah,
that's why I said the vehicle of being monetized through YouTube is not our strong suit. That's not what we're after. We're
yeah,
after visual. So as we grow, we're gaining loyal subscribers, and we're not growing too fast because this YouTube channel is probably 3 years old and 25,000. So we're not in a rush. We're just wanting to grow organically,
yeah, absolutely.
and organically subscribers stick around with you. So that's why we want organic subscribers. Um, and as much as I would love monetization, we're actually pursuing um, what is it, like ad revenue for like advertisers. So once we build
Yeah,
up the amount of people who follow us on a constant, that's where other companies will say, okay, these guys got something that we would like to have a part of. So that's what we're working on building, and then we're going to start building the website to have a lot of these followers transition there and be a part of that. And so that's why we're growing the site and always talking about go to blastmusic247.com to register for free, so that we always have people on the site as well. So
yeah, yeah, yeah. So okay, there you go. That's the link right there for anybody who wants to add to the radio, to add your stuff to the radio. I'm
mhm.
gonna leave it up for the duration of the program, so that you'll be able to see it. Leadership philosophy. As a vice president, how do you
Mhm.
foster creativity and collaboration within your teams, especially when managing a blend of traditional and digital media stuff?
Well, I'm gonna tell you, creativity is real easy for me, and that's not a flex at all. You heard of the phrase "iron sharpens iron"?
Absolutely. We just finished saying that on my last show.
The reason why creativity comes easy is because I'm surrounded by creatives. I'm surrounded by music producers. I'm surrounded by songwriters. I'm surrounded by poets, rappers,
Hit him.
rock stars,
Hit him.
DJs. I'm around all kind of creatives. So
Why you gonna just put me on blast like that? That's I'm,
I had to make sure two DJs in
Ooh, he said everything. He said superstars. He said poets. He said, oh man, wait a minute. I went to I went to fixing my hair and cane. No, wait a minute. I'm sorry. Go
there.
ahead.
You're good. Being around people who always have a very colorful imagination makes it very easy to um come up with ideas. And if I do get stuck, that's where I ask them and I'm unstuck. So I'm gonna tell you, creativity comes easy, very easy, because I have a great bunch of people around me that I could always pick their brain with. The
Yeah.
network is real strong and blast. It's amazing how strong it is. I didn't realize how strong it is until I looked back and saw all the people who support us, who are for us, who collaborate with us, who praise us with their lips in front and behind our back. You know what I'm saying?
That's
So
right.
so
That's
that
right.
just shows that all the hard work we put into it, we're doing the right thing. We're not burning any bridges along the way, and I'm very fortunate.
Some of them you
And
got to put gas on and just light the fire on that bitch. Though I ain't even gonna lie. Like
it
that
it
one first
does.
girl, like that one first. I ain't gonna mention her name,
Oh
but
yeah, well,
sometimes you
yeah.
got to woo, flame on that ass.
But even in a situation like that where you got to prune the tree, it still brings forth fruit. It
You're so
still brings forth
diplomatic.
fruit. I'm the vice president. That's what I do.
You so diplomatic. Oh my
That's what
God.
I do. I'm the VP.
Yeah, yeah. I absolutely appreciate you for it because I
Thank you.
know sometimes I could be about annoying as hell. I mean,
Well, I also, as far as 9 to 5, and I work in basically customer support, IT. So you have to have that help the next man mentality.
yeah,
So it translates over into here. Now, granted, this part I love. I love what I do here. I mean, shoot, I had COVID and I was still working. So I
yeah,
love what I do here.
yeah.
At work, they wouldn't have got that leisure out of me, but when it comes to blast, I love what I do. Yes,
You
indeed.
see, I was up in the hurricane, still broadcasting.
Yeah, I
I
was
was up in the
recording.
hurricane talking about, ooh, look, my ooh, it's a hurricane going on right behind.
No, you're right. I was doing the same thing. I was like, we finna do this. We're gonna get this in as long as we can, as long
That's
as there's
right. While the
strength in
lights is
here.
on. That's
Word,
right.
especially while the lights are on.
What are some of the biggest regulatory or legal challenges facing radio and media companies today? And how does your company navigate these complexities?
That doggone copyrights. That's the biggest legal fortunately that we deal with,
Yeah,
but we have a major serious respect for copyrights because like I said, we're not stealing nothing of yours. We don't want what's yours. It's yours. And you know if it needs to be acknowledged, it will be acknowledged, but in most cases even through promotion we get dinged from YouTube for using their stuff, but it just means you just can't get monetized, and that's fine because our ultimate goal is to promote, and hopefully through our sacrifices we help lift up an artist, and hopefully they be the next big thing in their generation. So
yeah, yeah,
that's the
yeah,
ultimate goal. So that's how we tap dance around that. I mean, and until YouTube makes it anything worse for us doing that, that's what we're gonna keep doing.
yeah. Okay, absolutely.
Hmm.
Uh, yeah, because when I do the music, I always have to go through the copyright, and it's one of the reasons why I don't allow the music on the live.
Hmm.
Is because of copyright strikes, or what I do. That sounded crazy, but
I know what you meant.
what I also do is I ask permission from the artist that I am interviewing
Right,
to be able to showcase their music so that if there's any time that there comes up a copyright strike, I can say to them, no, they gave me permission to.
right. I had that
You get
same
what I'm saying?
situation. I had that same situation. We interviewed. Correction. I interviewed. I need the we and the I is very tough for me because I'm a humble
Yeah,
dude.
because
I
you're
like
part of
to.
so many different things. Yeah, I
Yeah.
know what you're saying.
I interviewed Queen Omega, who is an amazing reggae star. She is awesome. And when during the live interview, the copyright struck us that it actually cut the feed.
Yeah, it'll cut you right off
Sure
immediately.
will.
Yeah,
But
stop your whole show
but
immediately.
sh- but she actually okayed it while we were recording, which is the beauty of StreamYard because it was still, we're still recording even though the stream got cut.
Yeah.
But she said I give him permission to showcase and blah blah blah. So everything
Yeah.
worked out. Because
Yeah.
what happened is the video we were playing at that time with this other company that was called Little Lion Sound. In 3 months, Miss Tasha, she had over 33 million views. She literally went viral with that song. So
Okay, that's good. Yeah.
yeah. So that's so since it was coming from a third party, that's where they were like, "Oh hell to the no!" So we got shut, but we got it all worked out.
Usually I go off on people about that Miss Tasha stuff because my name is Tosh. My mommy named me Tosh. I always cuss people out on Facebook, right? Because they be saying, I know Tasha. And I keep trying to tell them my name is Tosh. If you know me, you know my name is Natasha
Hmm.
or Tosh.
I
Because
got you.
if you add Tasha, that's that chick across the block that be wilding the fuck out sometime. And that ain't, I don't be wilding out across the block. I be right in your face.
There it is.
Audience behavior. How has the behavior of radio listeners changed in recent years? And what tends what trends, do you anticipate will shape the next decade for the industry? Zing.
Yep.
I got to. I got to. I got to.
No, I'm cool with that. There's a
Just
saying that.
imagine, just imagine me looking at Martin Lawrence on Life as Eddie Murphy and shit. I got to.
No, I got you. There's a there's a saying that we say here that the audience don't know what they like until they hear it. And we always have the
What does
audacity of
that mean? Yeah, but explain that.
we sure we always have the audacity to play something new, something different, and people don't know they'll like it until they hear it.
Yeah,
And and I'm a victim of that as well because sometimes when people are stuck only into R&B and that's all they listen to, they don't know that they'll end up liking shoot rock. They may not know they like reggae. They may not know they like rap until they hear it.
yeah,
So that applies in everything we do because on our radio station, it's multi-genre. There is no facet of one style of genre. You're gonna hear some stuff that you probably never would. Americana, folk, etc., etc. It just requires you to be open. I've never really been into country music. I don't shun it because I have a lot of respect for country music. The fan base backs it up.
yeah,
But at the same token, I've heard some country music that I really like and some I don't.
yeah,
But I didn't know that until I took the time to listen. So when it comes to our fans, all I can really say is yes, we do have great music to showcase, but it requires you to be open to listen and you'll see something that you'll be impressed with.
yeah. Like
Yeah.
there's like the ranch. I like the ranch. I watched the ranch one
Yes,
day,
indeed. That's my
and
girl, Randy. Hmm.
yeah, yeah, I like the ranch. And so but my brain is like that anyway. Being a DJ, that my mind is always
Hmm.
like that anyway. Like
Hmm.
a lot of people don't realize that I didn't start off with all these other things. I started off with classical music. That was what caught my
That part.
attention
Hmm.
more than any other music, right? And that was from a little girl. I used to have a little radio that I would put underneath my pillow. Remember them little square radios when we was little? I
Hmm.
would have to put it underneath my pillow in order to fall asleep because all I could listen to at that time from maybe 8 until maybe 7 until 12 was classical music.
Mm.
I needed it to go to sleep with. Like it for some reason it soothed me. And then
Hmm.
as I got older, like I was telling DJ Big Easy in the last, because we're finished with the questions. Like I
Hmm.
was saying to DJ Big Easy, um, I have these years of different music, from being born, in the 60s to 70s to 80s to 90s to to the 2000s and now the 2020s. And being a DJ and having to juggle all this different music over the
Hmm.
years. You get what I'm saying? And
I
making
do.
and what my like I was saying to him, my playlist includes so many different things that if you look at my video portfolio, it'll say where old and new music has a home.
Mm,
You get what I'm
I
saying?
like
Because
that.
I showcase everything. It could
Right.
be from 1980s blended with something from 2024 yesterday.
Hmm. I like that.
It could be 1970s blended with 2024. Like I'm one of those type of people because I believe that you from listening to music so much, what I do know is that everything carries a certain type of rhythm.
Hmm.
From classical to jazz to rock and roll to
Hmm.
everything flows at a certain rhythm.
Right.
So it's all really universal, and like I tell everybody, that's the reason why my background is like it is. But what
Hmm.
about you? As far as I know you said you don't have a favorite genre, but what is it? What drives you in the music, and what made you do this as radio?
Well, before any of this was ever thought of, um, I was originally in a rap group back in the 90s.
What?
As a matter of fact, me and the president both were the ones in the rap group called Down by Law. That's was our old rap group.
What? Down by law.
Yep. We got that from MC Shan. Down by Law. Yep.
Uh-huh.
And
That was Double Trouble before it was MC Shan. You know that, right?
hmm hmm
That was from Wild Style. That was Double
yeah.
Trouble in them. Down by law. Uh-huh.
And we were independent artists, if you will, at that time because we weren't signed. We uh we had worked on three songs that we love to this day, and it brings a smile to my face
What's the
because we have
song?
uh the song that we like had love for was called Black on Black Crimes, and we were more or less talking about how black and black crimes was happening all around us, and you know, don't be the next individual to get caught up into whatever that mix of crowd is to
Yeah.
commit another black on black crime. And if ever I happen to find a way to convert that cassette to MP3, I have to find the cassette first. I'll definitely let you check it out and laugh with me.
Yeah, yeah, you can. They have that. They have one of those the mixer boxes, right?
Oh, I know that. I'm saying I got to find the cassette itself.
Oh, okay.
That's
Yeah,
what I'm saying.
you just stick it right in there and it'll go right from there to
Hmm.
CD to MP3.
Yep. Hmm.
Yeah, yeah. That's all right.
Um, and we had a lot of blasts because that was our youth, and we were adamant about going somewhere, but life in itself had a different direction for both of us because there was a large period of time that we had to live our own lives separately,
Yeah.
and then the power of Facebook and whatever else got us back together. And he hit me up in 2019 and said, "I got an idea that I would love for you to help me with." And that's when he talked to me about Blast.
Yeah.
And the funny part is that some of the intricacies I took more, I grabbed that vision harder than he did. Because as I said
Yeah.
before, the podcast, the radio station, the collaboration, that was your boy. That wasn't a part
Yeah.
of the grand vision, but it still incorporates what he wanted.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
here we are, we're going forward, you know?
Yeah. I'm glad that you guys did go ahead and get together on that because it's going to be an amazing thing to watch this product grow, right? And
It's
it's the only reason why I jumped on board, because I have a background of music and arts, and
mhm,
I'm formerly a arts and cultural commissioner.
okay.
And like a lot of people don't know my background, as doing things, but
Hmm.
I'm actually one of New York's first uh, female art black African American black. I say I don't call myself African, but
Hmm.
I'm one of New York's first black uh, female arts and cultural commissioners to serve on a
Hmm.
full commission in my city. So I'm actually the first.
Okay.
I'm the first to bring home a gubernatorial citation for event coordination. I'm the first to do a lot of things. You get what I'm saying? I'm the first
Love it.
female blend master in New York State. I'm the first. You get what I'm saying? Like, so
Most
when I
definitely.
saw this um when I saw this product that you guys brought to me, it was for me something that I could see helping with. Like, let me bring whatever I have to the table,
Love it.
and let me help this thing grow, because I could see this thing growing in such a
Thank you.
major way.
Thank you.
And because I can still do the same thing on my own. What I'm doing, I can
Right.
actually do it on my own. But I've
Right.
seen something in you guys,
Mm.
and that's what it takes for me. Because a
Right.
lot of times, everybody, well, not everybody, but a lot of people think I'm a little bit stuffy when it comes to dealing with a lot of people, but I am.
I
You get what I'm saying? Like, I absolutely
feel
am.
you.
I don't like people like that. I love them, but I don't like them like that. Like, I don't like people around me like that all the time. Or I don't like people up underneath me and stuff all
Right.
the time. I'm a person that likes solitude. But to what I had to bring to you guys for the purpose of growing this thing,
Hmm.
I thought that the people that I brought in would definitely be fortifying for this
Yes.
company. So I just thank you guys for giving me the opportunity to even be a part of the growth of this thing.
No, I thank you for believing in us because, like I said, about a year ago, we were just still we're still trying to figure things out,
Yeah,
but we're doing it at a grain of salt. We ain't trying to be 500 Fortune 500 tomorrow. Again, one foot in front of the
yes,
other.
yes, we are.
Yes, we are.
Yes, we
Okay.
are. Don't be cursing us. Yes, we are.
Tosh B said so. So boom, there it
Yes, we
is.
are. We speak it into existence.
Indeed. I wanted to tell you, I love the fact that you brought up that you were in classical music, like that was your upbringing. We have a podcast that's called Blaster. It's basically blast with an apostrophe R.
Yeah.
We showcase rock and metal all around the globe. We had an interview with a Brazilian metal band, or they called, oh crap, violin rock, not violent,
Yeah,
violin rock.
I get you.
The one of the I don't, I think he's one of the singers, but I don't think he's the lead. His name is David Rivera, excuse me. He trained in Juilliard, classical music, violin, and everything. But his love is metal.
Yeah, absolutely.
And he kills it. And it's all violin. And these dudes are talented. They're all Spanish because they speak, that's their language, but they speak all Spanish. But it's amazing how it's almost like polar opposites, but yet that's the thing. He says he's one person when he's playing classical and all that other stuff, and then he's another person when he's with his band and they're doing their thing, and
Yeah.
they're really good. So as I said, we're here to try to reach all types of genre all around the world. That's what we're here about. And let me see here if I could show it here.
Yeah, see, for me, ain't nothing like hip hop music.
Nah.
For me,
No, I
at,
feel
at this, even at my big grown age, ain't nothing like hip hop music for me.
it ain't nothing but hip hop music.
Even though I love pop music, I love I love disco. Like I be in here stomping all day, all night
Hmm.
in the neighborhood. That's my wake up music. Wanna feel, cause because of the sound though. I'm a sound person.
Hmm.
It's not so much um the talking parts. I'm a sound person, so the sound catch me,
Hmm.
and so that's why there is really no difference. And if you ask David, he'll probably tell you the same thing.
Hmm.
Because it's a sound thing.
Yeah.
It have nothing to do with the dynamics. You know,
Correct. Correct.
it's So yeah, the classical is the classical is just an extension of everything. Jazz and everything is an extension of each other. It's just a little more bass here and a little more treble there.
Right. And the best thing that I love about what I do is I get to meet some amazing people from all around the globe,
Absolutely.
and
Absolutely.
it helps shrink the world. And what I mean by that is I've spoke to people in West Africa, I spoke to people in Germany, UK, Brazil. I mean, I love what I do, and I love
Yeah.
meeting these amazing people. And no crack on the president, but now I know why I'm the face of Blast, because what I do, that's not his personality at all.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's fine. That's that again, that's not a dig at him. It's just some people are made to be a people person and some aren't.
Yeah. Yeah.
Me, that's my thing. So here I am. I'm the one extending hands, shaking hands, and kissing babies. So that's what the VEEP does.
Yeah. I'm a people's person. I just don't like people. I don't know if that makes sense. See, people like me though. You know what I mean?
I
Like
got you.
I don't care where I'm at. Somebody gonna walk up and touch me and tap me or say something, excuse me, and they want to have a whole conversation. I'll be standing there like, damn, not again.
I'm stuck.
I'm telling
I
you.
can't get out.
I was trying to eat a donut one day. I was down at South by Southwest Festival. I happened to be one of the DJs, the special select DJs for the South by Southwest Festival, and I'm standing there. I'm trying to eat. They got them little famous donuts down there in San Antonio. I can't remember the name of them, but I'm trying to eat my damn donut hard as hell. Some Caucasian people walked up next to me and they having a whole conversation with me, and I don't know. I don't even know what they talking about, but I'm trying. I'm like, I want to eat my damn donut, but
In peace.
my cordialness,
Hmm.
what I do have is a level of cordialness, and so it makes people draw to me. Even when I was down there, I was telling, I think it was Frizzle Frost. I was telling her, Mike and them, I was with. I just happened to be watching this crew go by, back and forth, and they back and forth. Yo, what the fuck, all these lights, camera, actions, and I was like, who the hell is this? And so me, just curiosity, I walked through the crowd. And when I walked through the crowd, little dude just grabbed me and hold me real quick. And I'm trying to figure out who is you. I'm looking up at him. He got these shiny teeth shining down at me. He got all this gold and his gold just glistening all through his teeth. I'm looking down like, well, who is you? Because he grabbed me, just grabbed me. And I'm holding on to him. He holding on to me. I'm trying to figure out, well, who are you though? He said, I'm Sauce Walker. I said, you Sauce Walker? You know what I'm saying? Because that seems to be how people embrace me, and I don't know why, but it's always that way for me, with every type of celebrity, and anybody else. That's just how people embrace me, and I don't know why, but I give it back to them.
Are you an
That same
introvert,
love.
Miss Tosh?
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes.
Okay. A lot of
Sometimes I'm an extrovert. Sometimes mostly I'm an introvert.
a lot
But
of people
sometimes
don't
I'm
realize
yeah.
I'm an introvert, but I just have extroverted tendencies,
Yeah.
and I have to in order to sell this business. But when I'm not donning the cap or the shirt, I'm just chilling. Give me internet and my big screen TV. I'm chilling.
Yeah. Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
That's why I said sometime. When I'm
Mhm.
out and about, I'm definitely out and about though.
Okay. Okay.
Like I could be sitting at the table by myself and I'll draw all people to me. Like they'll be at my table next. And I'd be like, "Oh damn, where all these people come from?" This is in my head though. I'm talking in my head like, "Damn,
That's
where all these people
hilarious.
come?" I'm serious. I could sit down somewhere on the couch and then all of a sudden I'm the life of the party on the fucking couch. You get what I'm saying? Where everybody
I
over
do.
there by me now, and I'm like, "Why is everybody over here by me?"
You got a magnitude for people.
Yeah, they come right to me,
Yep.
and I be looking at them like Lord have mercy, And then it'd be some old dude over there smiling and shit, and he be like, "Man, go ahead with that." he be smiling, yeah. Oh no, hell no, you know. Like, no, because after you lick it, you're going to have to stick it, bro. You ain't qualified. You like, oh my God, Troy, you ain't hear that, did you?
What you talking about?
What you talking about? But yeah, so can you before we get out of here, usually I'm a little bit late on the draw when it comes to this stuff. But Troy,
Mhm.
tell them what where you are, what you run, what where they can catch you at. I know that you guys have the center on Fridays, right?
Mhm.
Friday at 8 is the center.
Yes.
But what else do you guys cover? Please
Whew.
tell the audience.
So let me go ahead and give you the full Sunday to Saturday schedule just so you guys know. Saturday, no, correction. Sunday at 7 p.m. we have my man Paul Krim, who is a spoken word poet, and he has the Louisiana Lyricist Lounge. Uh, Check him out on Sundays. Monday at 7 is The Ranch with Randy O'Neill, and that's country and western for those that like that. At 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is Rats. Rats stands for Rep and Talk Shit. That is our sports podcast. Um, let's see here. Tuesday at 8 p.m. we have my girl Malikia with a SXP Metamorphosis 365. She is basically a motivational speaker. She also does spoken word too. And she's at 8 p.m. 9 p.m. Myself and 5 other colleagues of mine, we talk about anything nerd culture, video gaming, movies, and all that stuff. And that is Power Ups International. And that's at 9. Um, right now, Wednesday is open. We do have the original podcast that we started that was called On Blast. When that goes back into rotation, that'll be at 8.
What you mean Wednesdays is open? I'm there every Wednesday 7 p.m. What you talking about?
My
How you
bad.
gonna leave me out? That's messed up.
My bad. Well, these are the ones that I have to do. So you have yours on lock. So I apologize. See my girl every Saturday, every 7 on Wednesday p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The ultimate DJ music review and more. Okay. Thursday, 7 p.m. we have Bridget and Duchess. They're the new 2 ladies talking modeling, fashion, and all that other good stuff. And that's
Yeah, health and
Rise to Influence, and that is at 7 p.m. And 8 o'clock is my girl Carla from Crazy Carla's Concoctions. She's a female comedian repping her own podcast. You can see her at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Friday, 7 p.m. is Shine Vibrations podcast. That's spoken word poet.
Yeah, my girl Sunshine.
Yes, indeed. Uh, 8 p.m. is the center where we talk about hip hop, nothing but hip hop. We have a lot of fun on that show. 9 o'clock. It's been a while, but that's the girls of the Playground After Dark. Whenever they get back, that's when they'll do that show. It's at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is Blaster, and that is the rock and metal podcast. Saturday, when it does get back, we have two. One is what's it called? According to Courtney. That's my homegirl, Courtney West. She is a licensed doula, and she talks about black birth working as well as all people of color birth working. And the Liftoff, which is D-Ray, the producer, who's the producer of Blast. He is he critiques artists' music, and they talk about it together. And his show is kind of, it's there, but it's not consistent. So whenever artists come in, like any of you artists that are willing to get your music critiqued, that will be the dude to do it. And he's a great guy, and he's got some great interviews he's done in the past. So so in a nutshell, that's basically it. And we are growing. We're adding more and more new shows. And if you guys are also interested in becoming a podcaster, email us at radio@blastradio247.com. I check the mail personally. So if you have any questions or comments or whatever, or even want to set up a time to talk to me, I'm your man. We can make it happen.
And also, can they send their music to this address?
Yes, indeed. If you want to submit your music to the radio station, put music submission and give me a little bio of who you are and what you're about. And please understand this, and I'm not trying to be offensive, but we are serious about what we're doing. If you play the guitar as a hobby, I don't want your music. I want people who are serious about becoming an artist, about having the world hear their music. Those are the ones that can definitely submit. And like I said, it's no offense to those that do it as a hobby and think they do a good job, but we want people who really are trying to be artists and want to showcase their brand to the world. Those are the ones that are more than welcome to submit.
And when we're there, after they submit, when will the music get a chance to hit rotation, or where would it be played at, or stuff like that?
Well, here's the thing. Music is subjective. Depending on how the team listens to music and find it radio worthy, then it will go on to the radio station normally instantaneously. As far as how to pinpoint it for you to say when your song will go on, that's kind of hard because it will be going in rotation based on the genre. And let's say we have a lot of music, so it is free. You'll be put in there. We are going to be working on a pay to play system where people who would like to pay to have their song played at a certain time zone. Yeah. And then we'll work that out too. But right now, that's still a working theory we're working on. But once that happens, then that'll be easier.
Those people will also need to sign a disclosure, right?
Well, what we do is people who submit their music, normally, like on our website, it gives you the checkbox disclosures as far as what we do with the music and all that other stuff. That's why I usually tell people to register to the site first. Yeah. Submit the music because the disclosures are already covered, if you will. Yeah. But normally, it's free to play. We're not going to use your music for anything else but promotion. And
yeah, that's what I mean with the disclosure. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. And that's basically that.
So that way, you're not liable. You get what I'm saying? Like
I do.
Yeah. But definitely and I just want to say, to be smart, I ain't throw it in there, but I want to say a couple times, the Lakers lost. The Lakers lost a couple damn times.
That would be for the president. He was a Lakers fan, so yeah, that would be on him.
Zing. There I go again.
Yes, indeed.
And yes, he tried to forget my little show. My show is popping every Wednesday,
It is.
7 p.m. My show is popping.
She is. And I got put on the spot to try to name all my shows, so I wasn't ready. My bad.
Yeah, my show is popping every Wednesday, 7 p.m. You can come do the Ultimate DJ Music Review and More talk show, um, where we actually sit down like you just seen us do. We do a 5 question, um, sometime two-part to each question, uh, so that we can flesh out a actual conversation where it's not so convoluted, and we flesh out the particularities about what everybody is trying to do, where we're going, and what we want to be doing. And so I hope that you guys will come through every Wednesday, 7 p.m. And to all the other shows, make sure you tune in to all the other blast shows that he mentioned also, on those days. I know I've checked out a couple of them, and I'm enthused about them. Like I said before, actually very happy to be a part of the Blast Radio 247 team. Um, and after I finish showing off and showing out and shit, like I told Troy, I'm probably disappear. But I would definitely, I'm having fun, helping to build the channel up and helping to build the radio station up because before I was uh, a arts and cultural commissioner, I was executive A&R for Presidency Corporation, Presidency Records, and so all I did was develop artists and market artists. This was a part of what I did for 20 years.
Mm.
And so when I try to give advice to the artist, it's not from a sideline view, it's from being right in the midst of everything. And um,
Mhm.
I'm thankful to even have that under my belt because, like you said, over the years, what it's done is it's given me access to so many different people. And I also am a blend master DJ, New York's first, and I've been running a blend battle for the last 13 years.
Hmm.
We just celebrated 13 years a
Wow.
couple days ago, so it's our anniversary.
Congratulations.
Yeah, it's our anniversary this month, and through that, I've welcomed so many different people. Like you said, I mean, from Ireland to Germany, it's been so many different people coming forward and participating with me. And
Mm.
even with the show right now, the Evening Rush that I did a collaboration with has also been in collaboration with us, with my channel, through Blast Radio 247. And so that's where Essence and Niquasia and um, Jay Relentless, if you guys go down my lives, those people come from the Evening Rush. The real face, um, all those people are a part of the Evening Rush. So they've also been an intricate part of helping everybody build, um, with their platform. They're also doing a terrific job of helping this platform and our platform as well. So I just wanted to give them a shout out
No
in
doubt.
between time because they do definitely support us 100%. You'll see our Blast Radio 247 even on their flyers going along. So I thank them for all their support and everything. And
Indeed.
yeah, and they have the Evening Rush. I think they come on at the same time as me Wednesdays on YouTube, 7 p.m. And that's Rainbow and T and Don over there at the Evening Rush show. But Troy, is there anything that you want to tell them on our way up out the door? What you want to tell them? What you want to say? Anything special you got to say? What you trying to say?
Well, the main thing again, I want everybody to please be safe out there. Make a choice to be kind because you never know what somebody is going through. And, you know, music is the one bridge that no matter what color, race, nationality you are, we could all walk across. So I hope to hear and see you guys soon.
All right, it is a unifying factor. I think DJ Big Easy said that last week too. That's a unifying factor. Music soothes the savage beast.
There it is.
And I don't know who the savage beast is that they were talking about. I don't know if it's that one sitting in the chair fucking with Bugs Bunny, trying to get him a permanent or what. But I don't know who the fuck they talking about. But okay.
Indeed.
You ain't even see my Bugs Bunny on my shirt, did you? I'm talking junk about Bugs, but Bugs on my shirt though, Troy.
I saw the ear, so I was like, you got
a permanent. Bro, I thank you for the interview.
Thank you.
Yeah, I very much thank you for the interview. It's been a long time coming.
Yeah.
We've been trying to do it for a minute now, but I'm so happy that we did do it because then it gives everybody an insight into Blast Radio and its components, and
Yes, indeed.
I wish you guys the best of everything, and as long as I'll be here. You know.
I do.
I'm always put my best foot forward in this thing, and I just hope that the team understands the importance of making this a broader thing because I think they do. As I look through the team, what I do see is a magnificent mix of everything. Like there's a mix of everything, and so you guys are very very intricate in that type of detail, and those things I appreciate about you.
All right.
There's not one channel that's alike.
We are staying that way, hopefully.
Yeah, it's not one channel that's alike, and that's appreciated because variety is the spice of life.
For sure.
Yeah. So I thank you. I thank you.
My pleasure.
All right, I'm out. You know how I do. They know how I do. Y'all know how I do. Y'all know how I do.
Fresh out of the freezer. Fresh, guess I was freezed up. Fresh out of the deeper freezer, cause I'm deeper than any voice on speakers. I can't hear y'all haters, you gotta speak up. I don't need to slow down, I need to speed up. Anonymous activity, Bobby B stuff. Jealousy's a ski mask, the most